Hey y'all, I know I ain't been on here in a long time. I just been trying to, watch my surroundings, you know what I'm saying, and not do too much because I want to pinpoint what's going on here at this moment. Y'all know that my car got broken into. Hold on, I'm moving too fast. My car got hit, y'all. Okay, y'all remember that? So they put a device on my car and they staged it as a extra repair or whatever because when I crunked the car, it was an extra little tick in there. Okay, so we got that you know situated with them plotting on me. So I'm gonna do a rundown of what's going on in my situation. Okay, we already know that they got my kids. Okay, they took my kids for free. You know they supposed to pay for adoptions, but they build up an organization where they can take people kids for free and they don't have to pay for them and still get paid on top of it. Okay, that's one thing. The other thing is that I've been having police officers stop me and trying to give me fake tickets, doing fake stop reports, things like that. I don't know. I already documented that and put it on Facebook. My Facebook is hacked. They are adding pictures, taking away pictures of my family members and everything. Okay. I went to the clinic. Me and my friend went to the clinic. Okay, to you know, get our doctor's appointments and medications and things. So they hooked us up with this listening device. Okay, now you already know that I had a incident here in this apartment where I took a listening device out of a smoke detector. Okay, and they've been trying to stage to get me either hurt or put out of this apartment ever since then. See, I've been sick, so I haven't had the energy to even move around like I want to. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why they doing this. So as I've been trying to get my strength up, you know what I'm saying, and get my affairs in order, they been sticking their hand in my plan. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all want to be famous and all that, so what? But when it gets deep and dirty with these people, with them telling you something to do and you don't do it, then they start messing with your stuff. Okay, so this listening device I got in here. Now I know it's a listening device because every time I speak around this damn thing, um, these fake news reporters make up stories and actors and get actors to, act out different situations. You understand? Around me and around my situation. You understand what I'm saying? They do subliminal messages. For an example, they did a video about they've been doing things about Jeeps here lately, okay? And so I have a Jeep. So the news media had been talking about Jeeps here lately. So they did a video. I just looked at the picture. If you know subliminal messaging, it was a group of white ladies with a pink shirt on, okay, standing in front of a handicap sign. Okay, that is saying that they are targeting my car because my car is white with pink covering, okay? And I'm in front of the handicap sign. Now, I'm doing this recording because of documentation. I done already told the police department about everything that's going on, uh, and everything. But, so, let me see, like 3 Tuesdays ago, it's March the 9th now. 3 Tuesdays now ago, it's March the 9th, 2024. So 3 Tuesdays ago, they broke into my car. Okay, I didn't know I needed, because it's sitting in front of a camera. So if they damn bold to do it in front of a camera, only God knows what they'll do. You understand? So they staged my break-in. They unlocked my car somehow. And then the police talking about, you sure you didn't leave it unlocked? Really? Out of all this time you talking about, I've been staying over here 4 years. And you talking about, did I leave my car unlocked? I got OCD. I'm making sure that car is locked. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody in it. Like you lock your door. I don't have a garage, so I have to make sure. that, things is in place. So she said, "You sure you didn't leave it?" And then she said, "You got milk? Do you take any kind of mental pills?" And that's one thing. That clinic that I went to, she tried to connect me with some kind of mental medication. I went to talk about my problems. This is how I got connected with this blood pressure machine, y'all. Okay, I got, a little diabetes or whatever and blood pressure issues or whatever. But when I went to talk to her as a therapist, I went there on the strength to let her know that I don't need her services in that department anymore because I know who I am now. You know what I'm saying? I was reading the Bible and, it gives me comfort now. You know what I'm saying? And, see, I'm rambling so much. I'm trying to put this in order, but things are happening like a ping pong. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth, back and forth. It's adding up. You know how them big boys, you gotta pinpoint things. Like all this stuff is adding up. You know what I'm saying? So when I talked to her, and I told her that I didn't need her help, and I told her about some things that I found in the Bible. That's when she hooked me up with this device. She didn't let me know anything at that prior time of the clinic visit or anything. You know what I'm saying? About this listening device. Somebody called me on the phone and said that my doctor uh recommended me to get this blood pressure machine and to document my blood sugar. That's how they get you because they know I have diabetes and they know I have blood pressure issues. But when I agreed to it, it was cute, and things like that. And I could tell this lady that came here to show me how to use it. She talking about don't mess with the rest of the buttons. Don't mess with the rest of the buttons. Cause it's like 5 or 6 buttons on that thing, and it got little holes in it. Like it's gonna be talking or listening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened to the regular blood pressure machine that can keep documentation? You know the ones that run with batteries. You know what I'm saying? They keep record just as well. You know what I'm saying? You can take that little blood pressure machine to the doctor and show them what the blood pressure is. I didn't think about this, but now I am. So, I noticed when I got the blood pressure machine, I started noticing that all these fake news that they talk about that's fake started acting out scenes of my couple of my conversations. Okay, remind you, these people know where I live now. You understand what I'm saying? And it's this clinic, Health Now, in DeSoto. They're a private clinic, okay? And so they some good doctors, but they're doing underhanded stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got contracts with these. I think it's Homeland Security or CIA, FBI. Some of these damn organizations, they got some of the damn organizations that's ran by the government. It's hard to even keep up with these motherfuckers. So, like I said, if something happened to me, the government did it. Okay? They don't make money at this clinic, so they have to make money somehow. So with them hooking up everybody with these devices, they can get paid by people checking monitoring their blood pressure and their diabetes. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to keep this as documentation because, like I said, if something happened to me, the government did it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no problems until I moved in this area. Okay? And it's like certain areas around Dallas where they stalk you. Okay? It's different areas that's ran by these police departments and things, and ran by the government. Basically, it's ran by the government. I'm not gonna say the police because the police is ran by the government. All these organizations is ran by one organization, and it's the government. Okay, so I want to take this time to make a documentation to let everybody know, since y'all got a hand in everything in this society, the government got their hand in everything you do. You understand? I'm talking about everything. If you look at it, they got their hand in it. So I want to document and let everybody know that we're not safe. Even from the people that's supposed to, help us to stay safe, they get paid for this. To help us. They got contracts. those unnamed them different name ambulance trucks and things like that. I did a video. They pulled up right here in front of my window, pulled the stretcher out, and then got back in. I did a video about that. So if anybody come up missing and things like that, they got contracts where they got these ambulance trucks. This sounds crazy now, but listen how this is how they doing it. They got ambulance trucks, they got undercover police cars, they got all this money. All these people got so much money where they don't even have to be connected. They can really fund themselves. If they wanted to do a hit on somebody, they got a way to do that. All these boys and girls organizations and things. And if you homeless and you got children, and them people come up to you trying to give you therapy and things like that, they is working with the CPS, Child Protective Services. Okay, that's the reason why they kicked me out of the shelter, because I was telling them girls, don't talk to them people in them agencies, because they over here scouting people children. And when I was in the shelter Dallas Life Foundation, I had people coming up to me, asking me about things, trying to, traffic me. And then we got people talking about Medicaid, signing them up for Medicaid and Medicare and all this stuff, picking up people off the streets and shit and all this. Baby, I be trying to politely tell these folks to leave me alone, because I know my mind ain't on what you think it's on. My mind is behind closed doors looking at your ass and figuring out what the hell you doing and how you tick. What makes you tick? That's what I'm looking at. Okay? Ain't no degree, ain't no diploma finna make me identify with y'all, because I look behind the veil. You understand what I'm saying? And I see. And that's probably the reason why they taunting me, because I have the eyes to see, the ears to hear, okay? And the mouth to speak. You understand what I'm saying? Like they say in the Bible. I don't give a damn if I cuss from here to Alakazoo. I'm telling you what I see. God gives certain people eyes to see, ears to hear, okay? You understand what I'm saying? So that's the gift that I got, okay? I can tell you just by looking at you or being around you what your intentions are. Okay, I got special gifts. Not to boast and brag, but these people out here doing some shit they ain't got no business doing, and they getting away with it. You understand what I'm saying? And the government got their hand all up in it. So anybody come up missing, anybody get killed in the hospital, the government got their hand in it. They trying to do organ harvesting. Shit like that. Baby, this shit goes on. You understand what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna stop until people get enough nerve to say, screw this. I'm taking a stand. I'm going on strike. I'm doing this. It ain't the people on the street that you need to be worried about. It's the undercover people that you need to be worried about. You understand what I'm saying? These people are in undercover. They working around here like regular people. You understand what I'm saying? You don't know who to trust. You don't know who working for the government. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who working for all these undercover organizations. You don't know. And that's the reason why my mama always had me secluded somewhere, because she always told me to stay your ass from my side. And I see why. And you know what I'm saying? I see why, because you try to live like a law-abiding citizen, but the ones that's over the law, protecting us, and things like that, they're doing stuff they ain't got no business doing. So how are you gonna? It's basically a lawless. We're in a lawless land right about now. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why it ain't like I said before to myself. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. That's the reason why people making it and people don't make it. You understand? Because it's part of a clique. I don't run with a clique, okay? The clique that I'm supposed to be running with, they're doing underhanded activities as well. So I'm really out here doing this alone. And if people out there doing it, I hear them, different content creators and things like that. They out here doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Unlifting the veil of what's going on, because it's happening to us. It ain't happening to them. You understand what I'm saying? They groups and organizations can thrive and they can build all the money, all the generational wealth. But let us, people like me and people like some people, they won't let us buy. And it's staged. You understand what I'm saying? It is staged. You can look at me and call me all type of stuff. You don't know what I've done. I've tried to, associate myself with different organizations and different, things to get loans and all this. These people will look at me and say no. And then turn around and use my information and do something for themselves with it. You know what I'm saying? This how crooked this system is. This system is so messed up. I wouldn't know baby. And if you read the Bible, the government is in the Bible, y'all. The whole Bible is political. It's just the way you preach it, okay, for it to be political. But you have to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear to read this Bible. It ain't all about Jesus, okay? The government killed Jesus, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? The government killed Jesus. The government killing everybody. If a police kill somebody or if somebody get killed, the government did it because where the guns come from. How the guns get there, how the drugs get there. You know what I'm saying? It's the government. They controlling everything. Just because you don't see them dealing it, they got these low budget people doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with the government. The government is in the Bible, y'all. I'm sorry to tell you that. But I don't want to go into too much of that. But if you know the government like I do, and not like, in a diploma wise or things like that, but in the Bible, that's the reason why preachers and pastors and things don't preach everything in that Bible, because it's socialized with the government. And they know I know. That's the reason why they are taunting me so bad. So like I said, if anything happened to me, the government did it. I'm talking about anything. I don't give a damn what it is. I don't give a damn what it is. The government did it. And for y'all to be trying to, become famous and get money, and the government runs the money. Okay? That's the reason why things is going sky high. Prices is going up. They got their hand in everything. They don't want nobody to make it. They really trying to kill us off, to be honest. They don't want us to have cars. They don't want us to live. They don't want us to do nothing. And then now, I'm trying to, take care of my business. And they know this. And then they sending subliminal messages talking about shit, blowing up and all this. Girl, boy, if anything happened to me, the government did it. Them and they fake news. Because they throwing subliminal messages, scaring people. You know what I'm saying? And every damn thing else. But when I get scared, I get to talking. I don't know about you, but I get to talking when I get scared. You ain't finna put me into no corner and think it's just stuff is just gonna be brushed under the rug. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let people know that anybody getting sex trafficked and all that shit, if I get kidnapped, because I don't bother nobody. You understand what I'm saying? And the government been messing with me ever since I got my kids taken away. You understand what I'm saying? I've been living my life peaceful. But every time I bag up and put this thing in order, either some kind of damn homeless crackhead done had something to do with it. They homeless, they a crackhead because of the government. You know what I'm saying? They gotta break into people's shit. They gotta, steal this and steal that just to try to make a living. The government got their hand in everything. I don't give a damn if it's a crackhead. The government got something to do with somebody being on drugs. This is how deep the rabbit hole goes. You understand? And y'all over here posting, your body pics, want to be a model and all that shit. They ain't doing nothing but scoping y'all ass out, and then all of a sudden y'all ass come up missing. And then what y'all gonna be doing? Y'all all on this damn internet trying to become famous and shit like that. The government say who get become famous and who don't get become famous. Why you think I ain't famous yet? I've been on Facebook for years. I could have been a model a long time ago, but they ain't trying to give me the recognition. How you think these people been getting signed and all this stuff off of social media, off of YouTube, off of Facebook, off of Instagram? Okay? I've been beautiful a long time. And now all of a sudden, since, I'm getting up in age and, things is happening and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I could have been a model a long time ago. But, they probably knew something that, I know something. I'm just not going to be the one to be brushing shit off and let shit slide. I ain't the type to suck and fuck and do something strange for a piece of change. I'm not that type of person. And that's what they looking for. And if you don't do it, they'll blackmail you. You understand what I'm saying? They like to blackmail people. That's what the government and they little organizations do. That's the reason why you think everybody crazy around this motherfucker. Cause the government got everybody crazy. Ain't nothing straightforward here in this nowhere. Everything is flip-flop, crooked, and crazy. You have to read between the lines. You have to look at the bigger picture. You have to think outside the box because of these people are doing this. You understand? They always want to call you crazy and things like that because, the things that I talk about sounds crazy. So they're going to try to label you crazy. They're going to try to say you got a disease. They're going to try to say you abusive. They're going to try to label you and me as something that's going to make everybody say, oh, I don't want to deal with that person. Oh, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And I keep telling y'all, this man that's supposed to be my daddy, his name ain't on my birth certificate. I don't know if this man my daddy or not. And then he came around, and then all of a sudden I got my kids taken away. He hooked me up with that damn organization, and I got my kids taken away. Instead of them helping me like they help everybody else, put them in living housing and Section 8 and give them extra income to take care of their kids and things because it's out there. You can't talk about people on welfare when it's out there. You can't talk about single parents because it's out there. Oh, it's better to have a 2-parent home. What if one of the parents die? Have you ever thought of that? So they going to have to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? People mind ain't open enough for me. You know what I'm saying? They always thinking on this simple level. They simple-minded ass people. You understand what I'm saying? I look above. I'm looking over like God. You understand what I'm saying? God see the bigger picture of this thing. And that's what the Bible said. You got to have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. You understand what I'm saying? I stay out of the way. You understand me? But it seems like trouble always find me. And since trouble always find me, and they know where I'm at, I know who it is. It's the government. I don't go out there causing no damn trouble. I ain't out there being like going standing outside butt ass naked. Hey, look at me. No, I'm not that type of person. I've been secluded all my life. But it seems like something always find me. Leave me alone. I keep telling you that. Let me live my life. And the government know I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? They done took everything from me. You know what I'm saying? So they just got open range to do what they want to do. But I'm here to let you know right now, if anything happened to me or my friends, our merchandise, our property, anything, it's the government. Because if we don't bother nobody and we try to do everything that's, above the law, get this permit, get this license, get this and get that, and they still bothering us, oh, it's the government. It's the government, baby. Don't look at me and thinking I'm stupid. I know what it is and what it's not. And you ain't finna tell me the government ain't got their hand in all this shit with all these goddamn organizations and all these fake newses. You know what I'm saying? They got the FBI, CIA, and all the undercover goddamn. If you on Social Security, they got investigators looking at your ass. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling them motherfuckers, hell, you ain't got to hire an investigator. Just give me the money, and you ain't got to investigate me. Why are you investigating me? People on Section 8, they got investigators coming in, looking at your apartment. Why are you paying these people? That's wasteful spending. You can give that money to me. You understand what I'm saying? But since it's the law, the law don't make no damn sense. You understand? They giving crazy people guns. So, anybody can get a gun. And who putting that shit out on the street? I done seen videos of all these damn teenage boys with damn extended clips and all that. Where them guns come from? You know what I'm saying? It's the government. Shit. If they got their hand on something like that, that's easy. Let me do it. I probably would have been with the jail. I probably would have went to jail if I would have got some kind of illegal shit. And they gotta make up shit on me. That's the point. Cause I mind my motherfucking business and I stay out the damn way. And they always have to make something up to get me. And that's what they doing. They have to deliberately go out their motherfucking way to bother me. You understand? And they get paid for that shit. That is a job. And if they got a job like that, why in the hell I can't get it? Huh? Why I can't be no whatever they got going on? Huh? What kind of strings they got? Like I said, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. You understand what I'm saying? And these people is the government. They got, baby, they pulling some strings. You understand what I'm saying? That's why everybody is so adamant, hurrying up, rushing, bum rushing, breaking their neck to try to work into the government. Cause they got ways of being above the law, like they God. You understand? But let me do it. I got Social Security right now, and them people telling me I can work. I started working at the airport, right? I went through the organization, what you call that? Some kind of ticket to work thing where you can work a little bit and still keep your benefits. Okay, I went to